What's up makers, Nate Javier here, and today we actually want to show you something really cool, really interesting, and a move that not a lot of magicians really utilize these days, especially in their walk around or showing off to their friends. And we want to share this opportunity with you to freak out some of the people you know. But first, before we get into that, I want you guys to remember this, and we're going to throw this down below, is hashtag #MoveItMakers. It's a secret kind of code word, and I want you guys to just stay tuned and see what you can use that for. We also want to give you guys an opportunity to actually win one of our limited edition Makers hats. Not a lot of people actually have them, and really, we're not intending to have a lot of people have them yet, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So today we really appreciate you guys tuning in, and let's see how we can vanish some objects. 1, 2, 3, go!
Hey guys, I'm going to show you an oldie but goodie in the magic world called the French drop. Now the French drop's what's known as a utility that's used to vanish small objects into the palm of your hand. But not this one. This one. Now doing the French drop means you're not limited to just a quarter. You could even use a ring or a bottle cap. The mechanics of the French drop are: one hand holds the object and the other grabs the object, and it'll appear like it's vanished, but it really hasn't. Now the other hand, same thing. And without cover, that. The French drop is essentially comprised of two actions. One drops the object into the palm, and the second grabs the object. Now in order to practice the French drop, it's a good idea to actually just grab the object with the other hand, make it look as natural as possible so you get the motion down. That's the first action. Second action is just imperceptibly drop the coin, drop the object, without really moving your hand at all. So if you stitch it both together, you have a French drop. And of course, make sure to watch your angles. If you're holding it like this, forward, you don't want to show them this side, or if you're handling it sideways like this, make sure you have ample cover if your audience is that way. Make sure you have your ample cover to actually just make sure that you're not flashing the object. Now go ahead and experiment with different kinds of handlings, forward, side, palm. And there you have it. Essentially all you've got to do is practice, play with it, see what you like, see what you don't, see what's natural, and let's see what you got. The French drop is a classic, simple, and yet elegant form of sleight of hand, and relies on two simple rules of misdirection. One is you look where you want the spectator to look, and if you want the spectator to look at you, you look at them. Let's take a look at a few more details and subtleties to make this a little more interesting.
So just like David said, there are a few subtleties that go into misdirection with the French drop. Yes, you look where you want the spectator to look, and if you want them to look at you, you make eye contact. Which is really interesting because that gives you a lot of opportunities, and let me share some of these with you. For me, when I perform the French drop or a vanishing object, I really take advantage of that time to get rid of the object in specific ways. For example, if I'm walking around or whatever, I'll take the object, I'll vanish it, and with the dirty hand where the object is hidden in, I'll just stick my hand in my pocket and ditch it. That way I can bring it back out because everybody's paying attention to this one. And with an empty hand, show it empty. Now if I'm at a tabletop or a bar top, things are a little bit easier and a little bit different, but the same concept. For example, if I were to vanish this box of matches, all I'd have to do is after doing the vanish, and I'll reveal that again for you guys, it drops into my hand, The hand that pretends to take it is where all the focus is, which gives me all the time in the world to move the hand with a matchbox or whatever object it is towards the edge of the table and drop it in my lap. This is an old technique called lapping, and this is just another ditch technique. A ditch technique gets rid of any objects and makes it easy for you to make it look like something actually vanished. So in real time, if you take it and you drop it, as this hand goes up, again, your hand goes to the edge of the table and relaxes, and if this is the tabletop, just drops it into your lap. So in all actuality, you take it, dump it off, do a rubbing motion, whatever, and show your hands are empty and look right at them, and it'll blow their minds. Another technique that you can use is using a magic wand. In the case of this video, we're going to use a bottle opener. And in reality, the magic wand is just another form of misdirection, where if you kept your French dropped object in your hand, while all the focus is here, you can keep it dirty, pick up your magic wand, because this looks really natural, wave it over and show it's gone. Now what happens if you add your ditch technique with the subtlety of a magic wand? Well, you saw it in the B-roll, where you take your object, you have it, you vanish it, dump it off, grab your magic wand with now your clean hand, because there's no object in it, wave it over and show it's gone. That's one of the biggest subtleties that you can do. And it's pretty awesome to know that you can vanish just about any object that you can hold in your hand utilizing the French drop. So now you guys have learned a little bit about the French drop and how to utilize it as a tool and not necessarily as a trick on its own. But now it's your opportunity. Remember that hashtag secret password I told you at the beginning? Move It Makers? Well, now's your opportunity. You see, with hashtag Move It Makers, we want you guys to be able to go on Instagram and show us what moves you have with what we've taught you. This is an opportunity for you guys to get some people involved and try to win one of these limited edition Maker's Magic hats just for you, and we'll make sure it gets to you. We're going to put the rules for our contest down in the description below and on our Instagram at Maker's Magic Official so that you guys can check out what's going on. We want to see how you showcase the French drop in whatever routine you want. And we're going to post up and we'll highlight a lot of our people, and we're going to announce our winner just for you guys. Bonus points to you if you include anybody else in your video, because we want to see what kind of community building you guys can do as well. Thank you guys so much, and if you have a chance, hit that like button down below if you enjoy our content. Leave us a comment on what you want to see next and what we can teach you in the wonderful world of magic, and we'll see you next time.